All scientists are stupid because they go for the objectification of knowledge rather than the reality of knowledge, which is where the Big Bang came out of, where the black hole comes out of. What about that it came out of? Well, of course, because they're stupid in the sense of pure intelligence, they can't do it. They have no self-knowledge whatever. None whatever. They're so immersed in their other world of bullshit, speculation, and untruth. Because nothing that science says about the universe is real or true. Even the speed of light that they talk about is not real or true. Because it all disappears when the scientist dies. Okay, so I'm a romantic, you see. I'd rather the romantic side of it. What about you? Huh? Oh, is there anything more beautiful than to kiss a woman on the forehead? To touch her cheeks? Is there anything more beautiful than to kiss her hair? Than to bury your nose between her shoulder and her neck? And to breathe into the lungs her essence, which does the lungs a great deal of good. Is there anything more beautiful, Mr. Scientist? What? What? What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean? I mean what I say. Did you think that if the scientists hadn't invented whatever they've invented, that it wouldn't be invented? You could kill every scientist on Earth, and it would still roll on doing the same thing. Someone would run up and mate a bear with a rabbit or something else and clone women and men. Someone will come up and do it. You don't have to worry. You could kill a whole lot of them. Because it's a movement, you see. It's a movement, an unstoppable movement called progress. Now, from what we've seen today, wherever there's movement, there is no intelligence, no pure intelligence. So now you know why the world is in such a mess. Because there's no pure intelligence here, it's all movement. Progress is movement. And that's why everybody dies. Because it can't sustain itself. So it's got to reproduce some new things to get excited about this existence and believe in science and religion and all the rest of it, instead of just pure self-knowledge, which is the key to the exit before you die, the key to harmonizing your life. Okay, then, so I trust you could you get now your pure sensation immediately now? You know, you're there. There it is. I didn't ask you to go into being. I asked you to just get the pure sensation. There it is. Don't worry about the mind creating the idea that there's your body, your legs or your arms. Don't worry about that. Just ignore it. It's all right. The thing is for you to focus on the pure sensation. And if you can't get it all together, it doesn't matter. Do it. You've got it more together than you can think of. Just do it. Just do it. Now, you can't think while you're focusing your pure intelligence on sensation. You'll only think if you start to become unintelligent, restless, movement. So that's the practice. And what is the purpose of all this? What is the purpose of being with me? The purpose is to harmonize your existential life so that you have no problems in your entire life. That is your right. For as within, so without. And the reason that the world is in such a dreadful mess for so many people is that they are still moving inside so much, so subconsciously, that they create for themselves a disharmony outside. And the remedy for that is to become stiller and stiller inside. And you are doing that. And don't believe your mind which says, oh, I've only got a bit of the sensation. Don't believe that. It's not. A little bit can be the whole. Just like a drop of water is the same as the whole bucket full. So don't believe your mind. You just get the pure sensation there, wherever you've got it in your back, or wherever it is. You have more than you think you have. And it takes increasing intelligence to be able to hold that against the clamour for movement of the mind and emotions. Now, I either know what I'm talking about or I don't. And if you're still here after 2.5 days, and I don't know what you don't think I know what I'm talking about, then you're a fool, aren't you? So it must be right, because you can demonstrate it in your own experiences, and that's what I love. You to realise the truth in your own experience. So when you are out there, please remember this. You cannot do this and get onto pure sensation when you are worried and unhappy about some event or person. In other words, when you are emotional. You cannot do it. It's no good settling down and saying, I'm going to do what he said now. I'm feeling so emotional and so unhappy that you're going to do it then. That's the quick fix Western way of thinking, mechanical way. You can't do it like that. You're already disturbed. You can't be still enough to do it. But when you have to do it is when everything's hunky-dory, when everything's going fine. That's when we're less likely to do it, when everything's going fine, but that's when you've got to do it. You've got to give up yourself, your time to do it when everything's okay and you don't have any disturbance. Then you'll be able to do it more and more. But if you neglect doing it, you will sort of lose it. It won't be as easy next time when you come back to it. The more you do it, the more easy it becomes, because it becomes more and more a part of you, the being of you. So don't think you can do it when things are crook. That in Australian means bad. You got that message, please? Thank you. Okay then. Well, I'm going to close now. Thank you for being with me. Being with me means being intelligent, listening in your own experience, testing everything I say and what I try to demonstrate in your own experience, and doing what I say because you know it is the truth. Or if there's any other truth, tell me it. How do I get into my body? Well, a God or life tries to arrange that for everybody by killing the person that you love most. Oh my God, how can there be a God when such things are? Well, it's only God trying to wake you up. You wouldn't have any problem if you were woken up already. But you're not awake, so this is a special flavour for you. To kill the one you love, so that you'll come to your senses for a little while and perhaps see the truth of what death is supposed to be, the integrity of it. Now, who ever looked at it like that? Phew. Well, it's a good way to look at it, isn't it? Because when you are intelligent, truly intelligent, You will not suffer when the one that you love dies. But of course, most of the human race is not intelligent, so not the way we're talking about it. So death is mourned instead of seen for what it is, self-knowledge. All right, then I'll close now. And tomorrow, as Kate has told you, I think, and I'll repeat, we're going to start at 11 to give you an extra hour so that you can sit down before you come here and do some focusing on pure intelligence, on pure sensation with pure intelligence. How about that? How about giving a little bit of time before you come here to that? And if you argue with your partner or have any discussions, your chances of being able to do it are not good. You know, have some love in you. Give some gratitude for your wonderful life that allowed you to come here. You were allowed to come here. You did everything that you had to do, but indeed, you came here, and that's something wonderful, that you could get away and come here. And be grateful for your life as much as possible. And gratitude, of course, is to the other. You can't be really grateful to anyone, although that is right, to be grateful to someone who does something for you. But really, that person is just God in existence. And if they have done something to help you, it is really God in that form doing something for you. So all gratitude really goes to the other. And we don't know where the other is, and it doesn't matter where the other is, because the only important thing is to love the other, which is unnameable. And that's the secret of loving God or loving it that you came here for. For it. That's what you came for, it. If you don't like to call it God, then you can call it it. You love it. That's why you came. So be grateful to it, which doesn't have any person, doesn't have any attributes, except it is beautiful, it is sweet, it is right, it is true. And all I can do is love it and be grateful to it for whatever. Thank you all.